Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're not just talking about, generating video. We're diving into something I think is much more important, the absolute necessity of controlling it. We are unpacking Luma AI's newest release, the Ray 3 Modify model. So up until now, we've sort of been living with this control paradox in generative AI.
Right.
These models, they give us these infinite expressive possibilities, but offer almost zero reliable control over the final output.
You're just rolling the dice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you needed a specific emotion, a specific transition, you were just hoping for the best. Luma claims this. This finally solves that.
That's the core claim, yeah. For you, the listener, the takeaway here is really efficiency through precision.
Right.
This model does two hugely powerful things. First, it modifies existing footage.
Okay.
And second, it generates transitions that are guided by specific frames you give it.
Let's start with that first one because that sounds like a killer feature. Modifying existing footage. So you're saying users take existing video of an actor, they provide a character reference image.
Yep, completely different look.
And Ray 3 just transforms the appearance.
Exactly. But what's so fascinating here is that it goes way beyond, typical deepfake. The model is specifically engineered to preserve the soul of the performance.
A soul. Okay, what does that mean in practice?
It means the actor's motion, their timing, their eyeline, which is so critical, and their emotional delivery are all kept perfectly.
That sounds revolutionary. But I mean, what about the edge cases? If I give it a reference of some complex monster with, like, non-human eyes, how does it maintain the eyeline of the original human actor without breaking that illusion?
Well, that's the core engineering feat, isn't it?
I guess so.
By separating the visual identity from the temporal performance data, the system lets a studio capture one flawless take and then turn that actor into an alien or put them in a new costume while keeping the full integrity of that original human performance.
So you get continuity across the whole shoot.
You get perfect continuity no matter how many times the look needs to change.
And that preservation of performance, that must connect directly to the second feature you mentioned, the guided generation.
It does, yeah. If you're directing the complex scene, you can now provide a specific start frame and a specific end frame to the model.
Ah, okay. So you're setting the bookends.
You're setting the bookends. This fundamentally changes the continuity pipeline. You define those visual boundaries, and Ray 3 generates the footage in between. You are directing the movement with absolute control.
No more just hoping the AI figures out what you want.
None of that.
They're essentially turning a fixed physical production into an endlessly malleable digital asset. I think Luma's CEO, Amit Jain, put it perfectly. He said the model blends the real world with the expressivity of AI.
While giving full control to creatives. Yeah, I saw that.
Which means a creative team can capture a performance once and then immediately modify the scene to be in, well, any location imaginable.
Change costumes, or even go back and reshoot the whole scene with AI without ever rebuilding the set. And the market is clearly betting billions on that idea. I mean, Luma already put out video modification tech back in June 2025. This is all being integrated into their Dream Machine platform.
Right. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, Luma is competing directly with some heavy hitters like Runway and Kling. They're obviously very serious about scale. You can see that from the massive, $900 million funding round they announced in November?
Exactly. And that funding was led by Humane.
Which is the AI company owned by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund.
Right. A $900 million round led by the PIF. That suggests this isn't just a software play. This is a global infrastructure commitment.
Because that level of frame-by-frame control must demand just colossal compute power.
It does. And that's why we see the next announcement. Luma is also planning to build a 2-gigawatt AI cluster in Saudi Arabia with Humane.
2 gigawatts. That is an immense commitment. It really puts this launch into the context of the global race for AI compute.
Absolutely. It shows that precise control requires world-class scaling.
So to wrap this up, what does this all mean for you? We've learned Luma is tackling the video control paradox, right? They're doing it by preserving actor performance and allowing these frame-guided transitions for flawless continuity. It really seems like a game changer for digital production.
And it leaves you with a really important question to think about. If AI allows creators to effectively reshoot an entire scene, change the location, the costume, the whole environment, just by tweaking digital controls, what does the future of traditional location shooting, set building, and costume design actually look like when the virtual version can be this good?
Something to mull over until our next deep dive.